I know it's kind of sus for me to use that language, but it's okay. Here we go. So Drake just posted, I think it's, we'll just go to a story and find it. Right, let me post it here. So if you go to story, he posted Vybz Cartel. He says, boss, free up now. You get what I'm saying? And he says, Adija. Okay, that is Vybz Cartel's first name. Then he posts him rocking this shirt. And it says, free Cartel. Obviously, he's supposedly free now, right? And I forgot, I think this says up to the time. Is this says up to the time? Up to the time. Yeah, I think up to the time. Free world boss. Okay, cool. Now, here's an interesting thing about this. Now, first and foremost, y'all gonna have to tap in with me for this, right? So Vybz Cartel, remember I told you he's like this menace. Like a lot of people said like he's evil. He's a good musician. I don't know if he's evil. But they said that he was ordering so much murders, one of the people he ordered to be murdered was one of his own artists. Guess who his artist is? Popcaan. So if you could go on YouTube, it came out during one of the that gang they say he controlled. It's called the Klansmen, right? One of their guys, or some of the information that came out in their trial, because they got arrested too, in some other unrelated shit. It came out that Vybz Cartel ordered them to kill his own artist, Popcaan. Now, obviously, they didn't kill Popcaan because he's still alive. Cartel ordered murder, right? But yeah, it says Vybz Cartel ordered a hit on on an entertainer, which is Popcaan, says eyewitness, right? Now, here's the funny thing about this. I don't know how this works, but look like Popcaan somehow forgave him. If that's true. We don't know if it's true, right? He must have forgave him because Vybz Cartel recently, by the way, there was some songs thrown back and forth between like Vybz Cartel and Popcaan, even though they were protege, you know, they're on that song, where you get that new clock, said daddy, right? From there, Vybz Cartel goes to jail. People looked at Popcaan as like, yo, like, why you feel like you're not supporting the boss like that? And it's a strange relationship. Anyway, he posted Popcaan not too long ago, and Popcaan been speaking highly of him. So it look like they're kind of cool now. I don't know if, again, we don't know if this is true. If somebody tried to kill you, could you like be like, free that guy? Like, I don't know. But anyway, I wonder if Drake knows that part of it, because Drake being all happy that Vybz Cartel's getting out. Nigga, if you're Jamaican and you know, nigga, they say Vybz Cartel was trying to get your artist, because apparently Popcaan is OVO. Vybz Cartel was trying to get that nigga whacked. Like, Vybz Cartel a different demon, my nigga. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Right? Look. Who's this? Somebody's joint.
Some people with their back with the next update. One of them is
okay, this is too Jamaican for y'all. Y'all won't understand it. Here we go. Oh,
we are going to go over common pieces of.
Yo, Sir P, you know the Big Act watches you, right? I be watching all these guys. Hold on, oh my God, I gotta sit through a commercial. So this is a guy who like is like anonymous. People think he's a former police, but like he exposed a lot of stuff that came out to be true. And they said, yeah, it says Popcaan was supposed to be killed on Hellshire Road by the Klansmen. That's a Klansman. It's like a whole gang that supposedly Vybz Cartel basically had a lot of influence and kind of almost like, you know, indirectly or directly could tell them to kill a nigga. You get what I'm saying? That's according to the police, but what do I know? Let's see. Here we go.
With some pictures.
By the way,
I'm actually going to.
When Vybz Cartel was locked up, he was arguing with this guy who's the YouTuber, because this guy was saying certain shit. Remember, Vybz Cartel just runs Jamaica, but he was saying certain shit like, yo, the guy y'all like, he's really a killer. Like, I know y'all think he's innocent because y'all love his music, but he's a killer. He's a bad guy, right? You know what I mean? And
post pictures. I'm going to post name. Let's get into.
Here we go.
This is 2016.
Now, this is interesting too, and I'm gonna give you some backstory on this. So back around then, this when Drake was on his Jamaican vibe, you know what I mean? Controller, like all of that. A lot of Jamaican artists, this is Popcaan right here. A lot of Jamaican artists they were envious or they felt a way about Popcaan because, again, remember, like Jamaica's just not a rich country. So like anytime a new car comes out, like for example, I don't know who has the first Maybach or the first Cybertruck in Jamaica, but like you're gonna be, that's like a show of wealth, right? Like hell, people got Cybertrucks over here now, but if you the first nigga in Jamaica with a Cybertruck, it's like, damn, you getting it, right? So anyway, Drake bought bought Popcaan. This is a Range Rover. It's a drop top convertible Range Rover truck, right? By the way, also certain cars in Jamaica are more European because the steering is on the right side instead of the left side. So some cars in Jamaica you won't see over here in the United States just because of that, and also emission standards or whatever. Anyway, so Drake buys Popcaan this vehicle, right? I think we could even Google that. Drake buys Popcaan Range Rover. Look, he buys him a $14.7 million in Jamaican money. Drop top Range Rover. You can see this is Popcaan showing it off. Right. Okay. Now, a lot of artists start taking aim at Popcaan for that. I'm gonna tell you why they started taking aim at him. They started saying, "Yo, you Drake's bitch." Obviously, because Drake ain't buy them nothing. But they're also like, yo, you like a hoe. That nigga buying you shit. Obviously his thing is, yo, y'all just mad because the biggest artist in the world fuck with me, right? Anyway.
By then he was already in jail for about 5 years, right?
Okay, so this is 2016. Cartel's in jail for 5 years. I hope you guys could. This guy uses a voice changer because he doesn't want people to find, like, this is Jamaica. Like, niggas know that you on YouTube, not necessarily snitching, but you over here like spilling all the beans, they'll kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like, legitimately. Like, there's no YSL Woody in Jamaica, right? Like, YSL Woody would literally be chopped up in the woods. Like, only in America could you be doing 20v1s after you're telling on somebody that's supposedly ruthless. You go tell on you even a YouTuber, and you over here talking shit about Vybz Cartel, you're gonna be in the morgue, my nigga. You get what I'm saying? So that's why he uses a voice changer.
But he never took the steps that he ended up going to. People, you really want to hear this? Popcaan, you really want to hear this? Right? Because I know Mega start address the world snitch.
So he used to call Vybz Cartel the world snitch.
Black man from Klansman who were operating on the orders, right, or the program of the world snitch.
So I gotta like translate. I think I could get it, but he's calling Vybz Cartel the world snitch. The reason why he's calling him a snitch, he's saying that when Vybz Cartel got caught, Vybz Cartel told the police, hey, I know where these Klansmen guy that he kind of controls, I could give you where they stash their guns if you let me go. Allegedly, there's not much proof to this from what I've seen, but that's why he's saying, yo, y'all look at Vybz Cartel as the biggest gangster who ever lived. You know, it was infamous that, like, yo, bro, he got sentenced to life. He took it like a man, just kept it gangster. He walked out of court. He throws up this. This is like, it's seen as West Side over here, but it's for West Bank, which means Gaza in Jamaica, right? So he's throwing
Peroni Nastro Azzurro. Stijlvol verfrissend.
is not that guy. So he's been trying to like debunk the myth, or what he says is the myth of Vybz Cartel.
And those men were going to take your life that day?
So apparently Popcaan didn't know about this plot, right? So Vybz Cartel goes to jail. Popcaan is free. Drake is fucking with him. But Popcaan starts straying away from Vybz Cartel's group, which is called Gaza, right? It's like, imagine if I don't want to compare Popcaan to like Gunna, but imagine Gunna starts straying away from YSL, right? And essentially like he's like, yo, nigga, now is the time we need you to rep. But of course, niggas just went out for murder and all type of shit. Like, you kind of want to stay away from that, right? So they start kind of like beefing a little bit, and apparently this wasn't known to Popcaan that someone was gonna kill him, and it came out in the trial of some other niggas. Anyway, let me play.
Did you know that? Popcaan, are you may I talk to? Did you know that?
Okay.
Go on. Are you psyched to show the people them sorry?
All right, let's get
from that party there. Just get the range. There was a car behind you. Me I go tell.
So he says, when you were celebrating getting this goddamn car from Drake, you were leaving some party, and there was a car right behind you. And he's going to drop certain specifics, basically saying, hey, I wasn't there. If I'm telling you these details, you should know I'm telling the truth. But he's basically saying the guys who were supposed to kill you was in the car behind you.
You're holding at the car.
He starts telling who was in the car that was going to kill him. Which, yeah, this guy drops mad, like, details.
Tell, world snitch. who was also in the car. And anybody who really know clans will recognize some of them names.
So he's saying if you know the gang Klansmen, you're gonna recognize these names I'm about to drop. And they were in the car that was supposed to kill Popcaan in the vehicle that Drake bought him.
Real snitch, I'm gonna show you just how much me know. And maybe you shouldn't be looking so far. Maybe you need to be looking closer to figure out who Sir P really is. People of Jamaica, look on the screen right now. Oh well, don't start sweating, real snitch. What you sweat for?
So he posts some guy's face. I guess he's like a known killer that was in this gang. And he's like, don't start sweating. Don't start,
Come on, let's get that blood pressure down. I mean, I did warn you. I did warn you what would happen if you keep talking tough online, right? People of Jamaica. The individual you're looking at right now was one of Black man from Klansman's top killer. A youth by the name of Sus. Not Mad Sus, but Sus.
Okay. Anyway, he's gonna name other people too.
Jamaica asked them, why is Popcaan still here?
Okay. So now he's gonna answer the question, why didn't they kill Popcaan? Here we go.
And the man name was to pull up from Popcaan and wet him up. So now Jamaica asked them, why is Popcaan still here? Popcaan, this is where you come in. Do you remember back from that event? The police pulled up on you and draw you out of the line and gave you an escort and you left because the brody clog up.
Okay. So supposedly, again, I'm trying to just, for the people who don't understand, or don't know the context or can't understand the lingo. Basically, they said Popcaan is coming from an event. It was like a party or club, something like that. And he's in this vehicle that Drake bought for him. But they're saying that Vybz Cartel ordered for him to get killed that night. So there's a car who kind of hops out behind him. However, in Jamaica, it's different than, like, I don't know I live in, New Jersey. Like, if you're in a heavy city area, there's mad roads. Like, it's like fucking intersection after intersection. A lot of times, there's like one main road in Jamaica. You get what I'm saying? There's not like 4 roads intersecting constantly. So this clogged up with cars and buses and taxis that's taking people from this event. So Popcaan is sitting in traffic, right? And yes, even the superstar, he's sitting in traffic. The guys who want to kill him is right behind him, right? They're not going to just kill him right then because they also want to make sure they get away, but they're right behind. They're tailing him like good. No matter how long we take to get out of this bottleneck, we going to kill this nigga. And apparently, the guy is saying the only reason why Popcaan is alive is that the police saw that the artist, who obviously is a high-profile guy in Jamaica, was like, yo, get out of the line, and we're going to give you a police escort, and that's the only reason why he survived. That's allegedly the story, which I'm going to be honest with you, that story would have me shook. I wouldn't want to have nothing to do with a motherfucker who was trying to do some shit like that. But I don't know if it's true. We don't know. But it is Jamaica, people.
Come on, Popcaan, reason amongst your brethren. You're not have to come public. Talk to your... Whichever prayer your mother pray for your morning time, tell her never stop. The world snitch send man to take your life because him say you are informer. But that wasn't really in business because that was the case.
Okay.
For him drop.
All right, anyway. Crazy kind of shit. So I guess I say with Drake posted yo, free World Boss, or like World Boss free. Obviously, everybody who loves Jamaican music loves Cartel. But I do wonder, and if you have to be Jamaican to notice, it's kind of like understood that possibly Vybz Cartel had ordered for this dude to get knocked off. And by the way, Vybz Cartel was in jail, but that's how powerful he is. So he could be in jail and order for a nigga who's a big musician to be like, yeah, kill that nigga, right? Obviously, Popcaan, knew it after, it came out in trial for these other guys. He's never really spoken on it, though. And it's one of those things where Vybz Cartel is so popular that I'm going to be honest with you, you could see, I think, like, this is how Jamaica is, and I'm not saying Vybz Cartel is this, but Jamaica could see 1,000 dead people, and you could see Cartel with a smoking gun, and Jamaica's going to be like, All right, they must have did something. All right, Cartel, next song. Let's hear the music. They love the nigga that much. Like, no matter. So basically, Popcaan is not gonna go speak out against. Like, the nigga been running music from jail. Like, nobody's gonna speak against Vybz Cartel. He's just that powerful. Like, whether it's jail or not. So yeah, he might have tried to get you clapped, but fuck it. You know what I mean? You still here, so just let it be. You know what I mean? Which is Popcaan posted him? Of course. If Popcaan didn't post him, it would probably be a problem. You get what I'm saying? Now, will it ever be the same? Oh, yeah, of course. He posted it. Cartel now a free man. 13 years of fight and win Bumbleclot International World Boss Day. You now know. Apparently, well, actually not apparently. It's about to be Jamaican Independence Day pretty soon. Yeah. And by the way, about 85%, 85% of Popcaan fans are Vybz Cartel fans. So technically you can't go against Cartel no matter what. No matter what, right? Like, Vybz Cartel thing is Gaza. He has this thing called Unruly. And you don't even see nobody even talking about that shit. Now, granted, if you're not Jamaican, you never really know about what I just told y'all. Yeah. It's interesting. I'm telling you, Vybz Cartel is interesting. There was a video. There's a video that came out. It's kind of like a depressing video. There's a video of, it was like a mother crying, basically saying, listen to this shit.
Fall in vain.